everyone, I'm Lady Venture, and we're back playing What Remains of Edith Finch. It's been a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. The stories have been really good though, so I'm not like upset about it. Here we go. Okay, so we just did Barbara's, which was the best one. Let's see, who do we got here? So we're still missing Sam. We're missing Edie. We're missing a lot. So I am very curious about Edith's brothers, so that should be interesting. But let's continue onward. Okay, I opened that little hatch thingy, so let's go back in there and get out.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
They should have got rid of the music box, am I right? They're like, let's keep this thing that had Barbara's ear in it? No. No. Can I go up here yet? No? Okay. I don't know who's next, but we're gonna figure it out. There we go. That was annoying. We got it done. Get her done, guys. Get her done. Sven!
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Alright, so it's Sven's workshop. Probably where he cut himself?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Come on.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What? I was like, I cannot see.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Probably because he heard his sister
If there's a pattern in
screaming.
all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
What's this?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Walter?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Walter, that's not how you eat things.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
You have peaches every day for lunch?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just...
What? We were in January, not 2005.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
30 years.
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Where's your peaches?
I'm done waiting.
Oh, we're gonna leave?
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Okay. Walter. How would you like to leave? This house is insane. Whoever built this house, insane. Okay.
I
Still
know
have
It's out there
food.
somewhere.
What is the monster?
Whatever killed Barbara.
I thought they were people.
Molly.
And Molly. That's true. They were all talking about monsters, weren't they?
Calvin.
We're sledgehammering?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
That's cool. That was some cool editing right
Whatever's out
there.
I want you to know, I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
What? Why would there be a train? You're kidding me. He got out and got hit by a train?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. I'm thrilled. Sucks
I'm sure
ass.
my mom was trying to protect me.
Is that outside? Or is that a picture? Did he have a picture of what he wanted outside to look like? That's kind of sad. So is there
But
a
if she
family
never
curse?
told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
I'm so confused.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made,
What mistakes did she make?
trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2.
Does the train actually go through it? Is that why they were shaking? Was because
I
of
thought
the
it was
train?
time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Hey, Walter. Jeez. What? How did he die? What? Okay. This place is gorgeous.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
What did, though? What die with you?
But I thought you should know about your family.
Who? Who should know
And
about the
history
family?
you're a part of.
Are you pregnant?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
I believe that. Everyone keeps
What kind of
dying.
family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh, that's crazy.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Ooh. Furby. Okay, these are weird names. Derpy. These are the small ones, the gerbils. That one's a cat. Okay.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
They'll have like little thingies. Alvin, Molly. I don't see her moms.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Is that him sinking on his ship?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Is that their house? The other house?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
They literally made it to shore and it still sank? That's so crazy.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Sam, Gus, and Gregory. Was it Sam's kids? Sam and Walter. Because Dawn is her mother, I believe.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay? Who the hell's Sanjay? Oh, Sanjay. I didn't even see that leaf. I don't know who Sanjay is. Okay. This family was destroyed.
There's
Everyone.
So many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
Dead.
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday. And find everything out for myself.
Why? Just tell you. Why make you go through all of this for no reason? And you're not even that old. You're only 17.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Told you she was pregnant.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Whose room are we in? Are we in Sam? Because you had mentioned Sam.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I mean, he was a hunter. What you got? Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. You can open a package. There you go.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything? It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Ah, that was funny.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Is that what you wanted? Ah, that took me forever.
Before you
I was
take the
like,
shot,
what do you
let me get a
want?
picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
No.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh,
Great shot, Dawn!
Jesus. You guys are violent. Yeah, she's crying because she killed something, you jackwing.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
silly.
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about
Dad!
Oh, this is awkward. Jesus, their family was just murdered by like
Of
all
these
these
stories,
things.
That's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That's crazy. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, this was awkward. Hey, Bear. Because for some reason he needed to kill you.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
You sure did. Please tell me that's not a stuffed cat, because I have issues with that. Oh, I'm in the attic. Some part of the attic.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah, they sure did. Gregory? How old is Gregory? Was Gregory a baby? I didn't check their dates.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
What do you want me to do with this?
Watching's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Why are you leaving me alone?
Hello?
How old am I?
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh, I'm having a good time.
It sure made him happy.
Jesus.
I know how silly it sounds.
What? What are we
I'm
doing?
worried about a baby being too happy. But I can feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Get him out of the
I don't want
tub!
to hear this.
What am I supposed to do? Oh, I don't like that.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh, I don't like this. You're legit making me kill the baby.
There's so much I don't understand. About
What?
Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Oh man, that one hurt.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh, that one hurt. He was only 8-year-old. Okay. Well, that's the end of. No, I'm just kidding. We're done here with this game. Oh, that was. I did not like that. Oh. What? Now you're gonna do Gus? Why are you gonna do
My mom ever
Gus?
writing poetry, and yet
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
What am I supposed to do with this beautiful kite?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
I got this, I got this.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Got married. Oh, destroy everything.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh! How old is Gus? He is not having it.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Are you gonna electrocute me? Are you gonna electrocute this little kid, Gus? Ooh. Let's destroy all this.
Rain
Love
came
it.
down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Sure, let's do it.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Jesus, look at all that behind me. Oh!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
So the wind picked him up and took him? That's what I'm assuming. I
She
thought
never
it was
talked
like...
about it, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I thought it was gonna be like lightning or something, but I guess not. He wasn't that old either. Well, he was a lot older than Gregory. Okay, this family is effed, am I right? Full on, everyone keeps dying. Oh, we're gonna
My
rock
mom
climb.
moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Yeah,
At the
I
time,
could see
it
why.
was as far away as she could get.
Well, she can still see their stuff, so that's just awkward.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay. That's who Sanjay is. I was like, who the hell is Sanjay? Okay, we now know.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Oh, good for her.
Lewis was born a year later.
How did she survive? How did Edith survive? And like all of her family members haven't.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Everyone had a garden.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good.
You
Almost
homeschool?
normal.
Everyone got homeschool?
But
Interesting.
it didn't last.
They did a report on their great-grandfather. They're like, nice. Interesting.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Sure did. But Milton's still
After
missing.
Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
He was 11, right, when he disappeared, I believe? Trying to get out of here. There we go. Wow, this place is awesome. I'd love to live out here. This place is amazing. In we go. All right, what's your story?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
The artwork on this game is amazing. And you don't really know
I was
much about
12
your
when Milton
brother.
disappeared.
Hmm. There's so many, like, there's so much tragedy around this family. It's insane. I don't even know.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Seems like she went a little crazy too from that.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Doing your crazy monster thing. This is amazing. I would like to just point out how amazing this style of art, the way the environment looks. It looks I want to live here. It looks so fantastic. I would love to live here. Can someone let me live here? I would appreciate that. The stars. Ugh, stars.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
For Milton?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Can I look in there? Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
I mean, it is his room, so... The boathouse? Is it legit like a boat room?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
That's me. I die a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, As Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself.
Okay.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Began to what?
wander.
Ooh.
I asked him to describe it.
That's hard
He
to
said
do.
He started small, imagining a labyrinth.
I'm legit doing two things at one time, and it is
He'd feel his way
crazy.
about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Toads. And go that way.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
We got this.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
This is so cool.
It seemed very promising at first.
Grab the damn fish. I don't know why it won't let me grab the
He
fish.
told me he'd made a new friend.
Hey, puppy. I'm trying to do two things at once, doggy. It's actually really hard to do.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Hey, dude.
Then he made musicians.
So he did like Minecraft? My brain
And
is
songs for them to play.
this is actually really hard to do.
He talked about starting a band.
Okay, grab this fish because you're done with him.
And
There
he
you
was
go.
always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
He
But his
literally
chopping was as reliable as ever.
made a different world in his head.
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination,
You sure are.
so he could do whatever he wished.
What's up, guys?
He held an election for mayor,
What?
and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh my gosh. What? Okay, we're doing this.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
Oh my god, you're killing me. That's hilarious.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Trying to turn you.
Minneapolis.
That's
Until
a good
one day
one.
he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Go over.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, that reality was weird.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince, handsome queen. Ooh. Handsome queen.
handsome queen.
This is so much
The
fun.
queen was on her own quest for
Ooh, already a sinister serpent. Ooh, a sinister serpent.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
Silver harp.
silver harp.
This takes so much concentration, it's insane. Oh, get that. I want that. No, now I want it though. It's fine, we'll miss it.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh my god.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
It's like they know I know where it is. That's so crazy.
But he was so proud of having created it.
What happened?
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
What did he become? What's
For
greater
someone
than a
who'd never
king?
known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh my god. I was concentrating so hard. I'm a little upset. I got really
Began to
drawn
forget
into
the
that.
world we know.
I agree. Ugh, because this is dreadful. Why would I want to be here? I'd rather be in my imaginary world. Hey, Lewis.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
This is crazy. Oh, I love it.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting me.
The cat? Oh, there he is. Molly. Oh my God, the cat Molly. This is not weird at all.
Bend down his head.
What? That's crazy. Oh, that's so crazy.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
He sounds freaking awesome, actually. That's crazy. Hey everyone, so my camera decided to turn off on me, so this next part is just my gameplay and my voice until I figure out that I'm not recording myself, but let's hop right back in.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Where am I?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
They didn't even finish packing everything.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Man, this house is amazing.
Maybe it should have come sooner.
Hey birdie, little paper birdie.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Sure, I'm curious. I really want to know what's happening here. Feather.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
I'm guessing
the power had been shut off that morning.
Edith?
But Edie always had plenty of candles.
Yeah, there were tons of
When my mom
candles.
said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
There's a lot of entrances into this house.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Oh, she's done with her.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Okay.
That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
It's crazy.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Crazy.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
I'm still walking, so I don't know.
I got turned around.
Oh, me too, man. Me too.
For a while, I wandered.
I'm wandering the right way because you're still talking to me, so we're good.
I started seeing things.
What's up, deer? I don't think you're seeing things. I think there was deer, for sure.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
I was like, where is it?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Is everything from the house? Your boathouse?
Maybe I came back to them.
Of course there's a gate. There's just a random ass gate that would have been in the middle of the ocean. Why wouldn't there be?
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Hey,
It's
I'm
mine.
reading that.
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
I was reading that.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
She was the only
The next
one
morning,
left.
The band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Gone
After
isn't
that, we moved
gone
around a lot.
or dead?
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it,
There we go.
but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Well, other than Milton, but we don't know if he's alive.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Like I'm slowly moving through this. It's
And I
crazy.
hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
My God, generations. Are everyone everyone. That is what remains of Edith Finch. Great game. I didn't even know it. I thought it was just more of like a mystery, solve a mystery kind of thing. I didn't know I was going to go through her whole family tree, see how everyone had died, and it's crazy. She needed to put a little thing, another little attachment for her son. She never finished it, but that is an amazing game. But please like and subscribe, and definitely let me know what you think, because this is an amazing game. The art, the music, I really appreciate it. So have a good day. Thanks. Bye.